The Battle of Tewkesbury in 1471 was one of the most decisive battles of the Wars of the Roses. Also known as the Cousins' War, it was fought between the houses of York and Lancaster, both descendants of King Edward III. The Lancastrian army, on the behalf of King Henry VI, was led by his son, Prince Edward, and supported by Queen Margaret of Anjou. The Yorkist army was led by the newer king, Edward IV. Following their defeat at the Battle of Barnet earlier in the year, the Lancastrian army was aiming to cross the Severn to join reinforcements from Wales led by Jasper Tudor. Having been refused crossing at Westgate Bridge in Gloucester, the army headed north to cross at the ford in Tewkesbury. The river was too high to cross, so they set up camp, an army split in two by the Severn. Having received news of the Lancastrians' arrangement to grow their army, King Edward IV led his own forces to intercept the Lancastrians at Tewkesbury. In the early morning mist, the two sides took their positions and the bloody Battle of Tewkesbury took place. Jasper Tudor and his army were stuck on the other side of the river, and they watched in horror as the events unfurled. As the battle took place down on the meadows by the river, Queen Margaret of Anjou took refuge in Tewkesbury Abbey. The Lancastrians were defeated. Young Prince Edward was killed, and Queen Margaret fled to Little Malvern Priory, where she was captured. King Henry VI was executed in London shortly afterwards. The prince is buried in the abbey and is remembered by this plaque on the floor of the choir. Taunted by the heraldic symbol of the Son of York in the ceiling above. Commissioned by Edward IV to celebrate his victory. The Yorkist kings, Edward IV, his son Edward V, he was the elder of the two princes in the Tower, and Richard III ruled peacefully until the final battle of the war 14 years later, at Bosworth in 1485. This is where Henry Tudor took the throne and began the Tudor dynasty.